So, greetings to any of you new folks that may be watching, or the 7 of you that have continued watching my stuff for some reason since like 2019, despite my infrequent uploads. I'm here today to announce that I kind of want to change that. See, I've been reborn, recently I got hit by a truck and I've been reincarnated in a parallel world where everything is completely identical, except for the fact that I'm on medical ketamine now, and well, it's made my depression slightly less worse. And so with those newfound abilities, I've kind of made, a bit of progress with my life recently, and I kind of want this channel to reflect that. Be about me, my growth, my message, my immortal. So yeah, I'm here today to share with you guys what I mean by all that mumbo jumbo. You could say I'm branching out, like a tree with special needs. Or hitting you with a new style, like that one crappy Limp Bizkit song. Built a pretty crafty degen setup back here, as you can see, to go with it. And I'm hoping to get some better filming equipment sometime soon. We've got all the butts up here, the asses for the masses. And I'd still like to, one day get big enough to where, maybe I can have like a Patreon perk where you can get your own ass framed up there. But yeah, as I was saying, there's so much more I want to say and talk about. So part of why I'm updating is that I've just been struggling so much to get videos out because of just the way my editing process is, or the way my videos were structured. It was just so long and tedious for me that it was hard for me to just get anything out. And I don't per se hate the editing entirely. It's just that I want to shift the style to get videos out quicker. You could say killing a whole ninja clan of birds with one stone. Basically, I mean, being on the camera more often, like you're seeing here now, alternating back and forth with clips, with anime clips. Like, it's still going to be anime centric. Okay, let's use an example from an old video of mine. Examining other industries led me to other examples, such as pop idols getting their careers completely canceled. The Japanese government once even put the Beatles member Paul McCartney in a jail cell. And you'll see, just for like one sentence, for like every 3 words, I'm trying to find some witty or humorous or fitting visual for like every 3 words of a statement. The process for that was just super time consuming. As you saw there, I'm like, all right, well, what's a witty or funny or fitting scene I can use for these words? I got to do the research, then I got to find the torrent for it and download it and convert it. Then I got to place it on the timeline and mesh it with the other clips and do the editing, like to polish it. Sometimes add special effects or typography or camera motion. And then I've got to add the audio on top of everything. And when you're doing that for a whole 15-minute video, it's just hours and hours of work. And I'm not saying I'm going to, shy away from that completely, but like, I also want to get my face, on there more, add a bit more dynamic, and like I said, alternate back and forth. So yeah, you'll still be seeing a lot of anime, especially Tom and Jerry. And don't worry, I'm not going to be doing like complete reaction style content, like whatever that Asman cockroach guy is, where I just sit there and jerk off in front of some clip I'm watching for 30 minutes. And then that also brings me to where I'm branching out in the fact that the things I talk about, there are just so many things, with like the progress I've made in life and just so many things that have gone on in my crazy head that share my thoughts on or joke about. And I don't want to just limit that to anime anymore. Still going to be obviously a anime centered channel. Like, the videos will still have like anime themes to them, or think of it like I'm talking about something through like an anime lens or a weeb lens, or like maybe I want to whip out some ninjutsu rants about how much I hate password requirements. I'm gonna talk no jutsu my way out of these required capital letters and symbols. Or maybe I want to complain about my experience with social anxiety from like a weeb angle, assisted by a bunch of anime clips going on as well. So like, however we can get like a panty shot in, say, I don't know, a video about how bad ads have gotten online. However the hell that works, use your damned imagination. You know, we could just slap anime on the title like like what the old E-Bombs World used to do with their logo. And that's a dated ass reference. And of course there will still be my occasional videos about anime. I'm just, you know, tired of caring about every modern trend. I just want to do what the fuck I want. Like, oh, if I somehow pop off, then cool. Like, the most important part to me right now is, you know, getting out my message, making people think I'm somehow the funny. The world needs to hear my verbal diarrhea. Like, this isn't selling out, like I said, this is selling in, because I want to speak inwards from the soul. And I don't really have any set dates anymore, or goals. You know, goals seem to end up hurting more than helping. You know, if there's a goal, there's a hole in my productivity. And I'll also be working on a cringe autobiography video about, you know, my weeb life. Basically an educational video on how not to live your life. So hopefully I'll have a new video out soon. I already have the script done for it, and that will be anime centered. You know, just try to get used to this new way of doing things. So this new style might be a little unpolished at first, but bear with me. We gotta test the weeb scientific method. So basically, get ready for me to ruin the internet. Peace out, Booty Brigade.